mountain for the Thora bloat, but just try to get tickets. Let's give all of the honorary Mike Cadham. Joan Cadham was a force of nature in the Icelandic community, a journalist and social activist, one-time editor of that newspaper you all keep hearing about. She contributed to CBC Radio, and she raised the bar in terms of the literary contributions of later generations of Icelandic North American writers. She died too soon in recent memory, and a little over 2 years ago, the INL created the Joan Cadham Award to recognize outstanding promotion of Icelandic culture and heritage by way of literature, the arts, and the media. It is my pleasure to ask Joel Friðfinnsson and Joan's daughter, Inga, to come forward to present this year's Joan Cadham Award, the third that we've made.
Thank you, Stefan. Góða kvöldið, forseti Íslands, T.H. Jóhannesson, forseti Frú, and other distinguished guests and friends. You know, I thought it was quite appropriate that they would ask the handsomest man in the Geysir district to present me the second most handsome man in the Geysir district. Inga and I are here tonight to present, of course, to the illustrious farmer poet David Gislason of the farm Spaðastaðir in the Geysir district of Iceland. David spent most of his life farming in Geysir, grew up on Spaðastaðir with his parents, but I think that his true calling has and always has been writing, especially poetry. And David is quite an accomplished poet as well as translator. And through his many translations of beautiful poetry from Icelandic literature, people from our community who might not speak the language or read Icelandic now have the opportunity to read his beautiful translations. He has a knack for that like no other. David released his first poetry book. It's a collection of original poems and translations. It's called The Fifth Dimension. A few years ago, you'll have to forgive me, I forget the year, but a wonderful collection and very worth picking up. And one thing I want to say that I always remember and strikes me when David talks about poetry and the process he used for writing poetry. He composed most of his poetry at work, while driving a tractor, while driving a combine. Be thinking about verse in his head and remember it and write it down. So I wanted to, before I welcome David onto the stage, to just share with you a very, very short verse that I composed on my tractor about David. It's not a funny verse, but with many a poem composed on his combine, in that seat of creativity for hours he'd sit. A master of rhythm and intricate rhyme, New Iceland's eternal poet laureate. On behalf of Joan Cadham's daughter, Inga, and myself, it is my distinguished pleasure to present the Joan Cadham Award to my dear friend, David Gislason.
Good friends, all of you. This year, I would like to offer a warm thank you to all those who had a hand in making this happen. Thank you to those who supported my nomination, and thank you to those who have worked and made this a meaningful event. This is something that I shall always cherish. That it comes as the INLNA North America celebrates its 100th anniversary makes it even that much more meaningful. So I'm going to keep this very short, and I just want to say thank you, and thank you, thank you.